Hello everyone, in this video we'll be looking into the most important high order questions of trigonometric ratios. Before we start with those questions, let's look into a very simple true or false statements, and why these statements are true or false. We'll understand the reasoning. So as you can see here, the first question says that the value of tan A is always less than 1. Is it true or false? Now, what is tan A? Tan A is actually opposite upon adjacent. So, there can be a possibility that my adjacent and opposite are both the same values. We can have an isosceles right-angled triangle. That means the two base and the height of the right-angled triangle can be equal in measurement. So, in that case, suppose if I say this is my A, this is B and this is C. Then in this case, my opposite is 4 and the adjacent is also 4. So I can get the value of tan as 1. So it's not necessary that the value of tan is always less than 1. It can be 1 for an isosceles right angle triangle. So this statement is a false statement. Okay, let's go for the next. Sec A, 12 by 5. It can be possible because sec A is what? Hypotenuse upon adjacent, and any measurement is possible for a hypotenuse and adjacent, right? Because we don't know the third side and we can find the third side by Pythagoras theorem, right? So there is no rule that you have to have a whole numbers. We can have irrational numbers also as the measurement of the sides. So if my hypotenuse is 12 and the base, suppose this is the angle, and the adjacent is 5, I can have an irrational number as my base. So it is possible. So this is 12 over 5. Therefore, it is a true statement. Okay. The next, cos A is the abbreviation of cosecant A, cosecant of angle A. No, it's not. It's a false. Okay, it's a false statement. They are not. Cos is not equals to cosecant. Okay. Next, cot A is product of cot and A. No, it's angle. Cot A means cot of that particular angle. It's not multiplication of cot and the angle. It's not. So it's again a false. Okay. Next, sine theta equals to 4 by 3. So suppose if I say this is theta, this is 90. So sine is actually opposite upon hypotenuse, right? So in this case, my opposite is 4 and the hypotenuse is 3. Can the hypotenuse be less than any side of the triangle? No, it cannot be, because hypotenuse is the largest side of the triangle or the longest side of the triangle. In this case, my hypotenuse is 3, which is less than 4, which is not possible. Therefore, the statement is a false, right? Now let's go into the main important hot question. Now here the question is saying in triangle PQR, it is right angled at Q. So this is our Q, which is a right angle. Let's put P here. Let's put PR here. So PR plus QR is given as 25 and PQ is given as 5. So this is 5. Okay, and we have to find for the angle P as theta. So let's start by Pythagoras theorem. Let's write it down. Before even going into the Pythagoras theorem, we have to do something with this given part, right? So let's talk about that and then we'll go into the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so because there is something information given in that. So we'll say PR plus QR equals to 25. I'm going to shift the QR on the right side. So I'll get PR equal to 25 minus QR. So somewhere I'm going to use this PR is equals to 25 minus QR. So by Pythagoras, let's come down. PR square equals to QR square plus PQ square. Okay. Now I'm going to keep the QR square as such. PQ square is 5 square. And I'm going to shift this PR here. Right. So let me write it off. Now we'll do a minus b whole square for the left hand side. So it's 25 square minus 2ab, that is a 50qr plus qr square equal to qr square plus, okay, pq was 5, I'm sorry, pq was 5 square, which will be a 25. Now this qr square and this qr square will get cancelled off. 25 square is 625 minus 50 QR equals to 25. I'm going to shift this 25 on the left and 50 QR to the right. So what I'll get here, 625 minus 25 equals to 50 QR. So that will be a 600 equals to 50 QR, right? So now we'll divide 600 by 50. So that is equals to QR. So what I'm going to get here as QR? Yes, 12 is QR. So if I want to find PR, that will be 25 minus QR, which is 25 minus 12, right? So once again, I'm going to draw the triangle. Okay, this is QPR, which is 1 minute. This is 13. Sorry, I forgot to write. Yeah, 13 is PR, QR is 12, and PQ is 5. And this is our theta. Okay, so what did I do? We have taken this given part, PR plus QR equals 25, shifted the QR to the right, so it became 25 minus QR. Then we are applying the Pythagoras theorem. PR square equals to QR square plus PQ square. PQ is given as 5, so 5 square. Keep the QR as such. Change PR square as 25 minus QR square. We have done the A minus B whole square. So we got 25 square minus 50 QR plus QR square equals to QR square plus 25. The QR and the QR will cancel out. So you will get 625 minus 50 QR is equal to 25. Shift the 25 to the left and the 50 QR to the right. So 625 minus 25 is 600 equals to 50 QR. So 600 upon 50, that gives me as QR as 12. Now put this value of QR in. PR equals to 25 minus QR. So 25 minus 12 is 13. So the sides of my triangle turns out to be these. Now you have to find sine P, cos P and tan P, which I am leaving it for you to finish it off. Right? Similar type of question. Again here, they are saying OPQ right angled at P. Right? And OP is 7 centimeter, given that OQ minus PQ is 1. So let's start with that. Okay, and I need to find for Q. So let me put Q as theta. Okay, so let's write OQ minus PQ equals to 1. Shift the PQ to the right. So you will get OQ is equals to 1 plus PQ. Right? So now we are going to go by Pythagoras theorem. So what we'll get? OQ square equals to OP square plus PQ square, right? OQ is 1 plus PQ. So 1 plus PQ the whole square equals to OP square is 7 square plus PQ square, right? So let's start opening the bracket by A plus B whole square. So 1 plus 2PQ because A square plus 2AB plus B square. A is 1, so 1 square plus 2AB, 2 into 1 into PQ. So 2PQ plus PQ square equals to 7 square is 49 plus PQ square. But PQ square, PQ square gets cancelled out. So I'll get 1 plus 2PQ equals to 49. Shift the 1 there. So it becomes 2PQ is equal to 49 minus 1. So PQ, 2PQ equals to 48. And PQ becomes 48 divided by 2, which is a 24. Right? Now I'll find my what? OQ. So OQ is equal to what? 1 plus PQ, which is 1 plus 24, which is a 25. Right? Then you have to find your values that they have told. So the three sides that I got is this is 24 and this is 25. What we need to find? Sine Q and cos Q, which you can find. Okay. Hope it is clear. Now the next